Anya.
Yep.
So I guess I'll just start with you at the beginning. Mm-hmm. As a mum.
Yep.
You're travelling along.
Yep.
You've got a daughter. You're living in Esperance. Mm-hmm. And you're loving life.
Yep. Basically living normal life like everyone else.
And then you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you that your daughter...
She's got leukemia. Your life just changes in an instant.
How old was Tahlia when...
It was last October, so she was 10, and it still doesn't sink in. You've got no idea what's coming. You know, we thought we were going to be away for a couple of months, maybe. We didn't realise that, you know, treatment for leukemia is actually, in girls, it's 2.5 to 3 years.
I mean, that would have rocked. Is it just you guys in the family?
No, we've got, I've got a 13-year-old son as well, and my stepson's 18. So, poor bugger, here we are just a couple of weeks before his 18th birthday, and we've just sort of gone, sorry mate, the house is yours, and we left 4 hours after she was diagnosed. We were in the car.
And so how much treatment did Tahlia have to have initially? So you get up here, so 4 hours later you're up here, and then what happens?
We're up here. She was first admitted on the Saturday, and her treatment started on the Tuesday. And then pretty much it's been fairly weekly since then.
Can I talk to Tahlia?
Yeah,
with
of
you?
course.
Do you mind?
Yep.
Come sit in the middle of your mum and me, Tahlia, because I guess it's a bit weird me talking to your mum and then not talking to you, because I don't know what to say. When they said that you had this thing called leukemia, what did you think? Did you just look at your mum and go, I don't know?
I was like, what's that?
And you saw the doctors and the nurses, and were they nice?
Yeah, all the nurses act really, really nice, and they always do fun things with you when you get bored.
And you go through treatment and your mum's told you what that's about?
Yeah.
Is that hard?
It's not hard because I have high spirits. And Mum says if you stay positive, it's the best thing to do.
And your mum's totally right. For those who don't know, what's it like? Can you just describe the room and what happens and...
Well, we were just in her normal room, and they bring in the chemo, and it's always covered in this blue bag. The freakiest part of it is when you look on the bag, and it's got all these warnings on it, and it says, you know, fatal if administered by any other way, you know, other than intravenous. And you know that the drugs that are going, they're called cytotoxic drugs. You know, it's pretty hard.
Do you remember that first time, Tahlia?
Yeah. I was like, cool. Medicine with bag, and I just ignored it.
Yeah, it was bright orange, that one too.
Was it?
Yeah.
And how do you feel?
Went in bright orange, came out bright orange.
Oh. Yeah. Again, you know, this is why we do this every year, to raise money and just also to bring awareness, because tell me whether or not it's true. I mean, it can just happen to anyone, can't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Tahlia was playing at a friend's place while my husband and I were at work. And she came home and she said, hey, Mum, check out this bruise. And that was it. You know, I mean, it was a pretty gnarly looking bruise.
It's still there now.
Yeah, it's taken a really long time to fade.
And that was the start of it?
That was it. Kind of looked like, you know when you slam your thumb in the door and it goes black? That's what the bruise looked like. Yeah, once we got the results of the blood test, 4 hours after that, we're in a car.
And you've been here ever since. Well, look, we're glad that you're getting better.
Yes.
And you've been extraordinarily brave. Thank you for coming in and having a chat with us.
No problem.
And I'll just say, like, if you want to make a donation anytime, you can call our hotline and donate, because this is what happens at Princess Margaret Hospital and Ronald McDonald House, and that's why we ask for your donations. We ask Perth to open up and be generous, because you're helping out kids like Tahlia.